Hello, welcome back to Mindful Musings. I'm Dee Dee, your host. Wishing you a very gentle holiday season. However you may celebrate, if you celebrate, whatever you might celebrate. I read that in something my niece shared yesterday, and I went, that is just so lovely. Wishing gentleness. Because, well, don't we all need a little bit of gentleness now? Woo! 2025 has been just a little bit trying, so shall we say. Formulating. We are, like I've said before, and I'm sure you've read and everything. 2025 breaks down numerologically, whatever the word is, to a 9-year, which is a completion of a 9 cycle, 9-year cycle. And it was also the year of the snake. So both of those, 9 being with completions, release, letting go. Same thing with being a snake. The year of the snake is shedding the old skin, shedding that which no longer serves. And boy, do we need gentleness as we go through that. The good news, or whatever news, is that we will be going into a 1 year, which is new beginnings, initiation. The start of the new. And that doesn't necessarily mean that it was just the little thing that just came in was just because we have been shedding and we're starting new doesn't mean it's going to be all like, voila, rosy, everything's coming up roses. No, not necessarily, unless of course it is. But I think it's probably best for all of us, and I'm talking to myself when I say this, we just don't have any expectations. That is part of the releasing, isn't it? Releasing the need to know, the releasing the belief that we do know how everything is going to work out. I don't think so. Because we don't know. That's free will comes into play. Yes, there are timelines, and how we get there is going to be different for each one of us, because we are all experiencing our own reality based on how we're vibing is what we are going to see. What we are focusing on is what we're creating. So I know I'm a broken record, and I've been saying this for the last year, because I have been doing this over a year now. That's pretty cool. And I'm still really enjoying it, and I'm still so very, very honored and touched and grateful for those of you who watch, and if you've subscribed, you shared. If you've gotten anything out of this, that just truly touches my heart, and I am indeed grateful. Because we're all in this together. I mean, it may look different for each one of us, but we are definitely all in this together. So, anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. I think I was talking about letting go of expectations and what we think it should look like. And being present. Because being present truly is the only time there is. Only in the now can we create. Only in the now, truly being present, do we experience the calm and the peace. And that's why, I suppose, yes, it would be a, perhaps beneficial goal to be able to be present all the time. That would be quite lovely. And for most of us, I think that would be next to impossible. A lot of us have a hard time just being present for 2 seconds. We're learning, we're growing, we're figuring it out, not figuring it out in our hearts. And just know that there is no right, there is no wrong. It's simply be grounded, connected to the earth, connected to your body, connected to your breath, to bring you into the present moment. Giving yourself the ability to go to the center of the head and observe with neutrality, with compassion, sacred witnessing. And this being so fully connected and fully present, then it allows you to open up to receive your divine guidance. But we have to be still in order to do that. And our society is all about noise and keeping us active to the point of where we feel guilty if we're not doing something. I know I'm guilty of that, although I've come a long, long way from where I was. Yet there is still this belief, perhaps, expectation that we must be productive all the time and that we must be busy all the time. And that's how we are worthy and how we achieve. And yet, this whole year, and I do believe the year and the years to come, is really going to be all about being present as we can, for as long as we can, and then allowing ourselves to go out and then bringing ourselves back. And I think what's really been coming in for me lately is how ordinary life is when we're present. There's just peace, there's love, and isn't that extraordinary? That ordinary is what gets us there. Because I know so many of us, even on our spiritual journeys, life's journey, whatever, unless it was something incredibly dramatic and, oh my gosh, I saw the universe open up and there were all these clouds and all these stars and it was just so dramatic and so fantastic. That's fabulous if you had an experience like that. You're wonderful, by the way. But, it's like, oh, it's extraordinary. Ordinary. Being present with what is. Otherwise, we're always chasing that experience. We're always chasing something outside of us, trying to achieve that, trying to reach that. Whereas presence is right here, right now, observing. And then from that place of clarity, you can make inspired choices, inspired decisions, because you're in touch. You're in touch with your heart, with your spirit, with the now. And I love that, inspired decisions, inspired actions, versus just acting because we have to, and that's how we've been taught. That's how, and there's going to come a time too when multitasking is just really not going to be possible, because we must come into a place of stillness and presence. And can you imagine when more and more people, beings, humanity start residing in presence for longer periods of time? Wow. What an amazing world where we're in the presence, and if we're all connecting and making decisions based on inspiration and truth, integrity, authenticity. What a wonderful world we're creating, and we will create. But we have to let go of this belief we have about our worth, of being busy and having to think of something and having to gain more information, more knowledge, more whatever. Again, I've touched on it before. It's great to have all this knowledge, but concepts, unless you are applying them and living them, pretty much are diddly squat. We've had all this time to learn and to access information. Now it is time for integration. And especially at the end of this year, through the beginning of next year, the integration may require a lot of rest. And no, you're not being lazy. You're tuning in. Our bodies, our energies need to catch up to get into alignment. We're adjusting, and that is going to require presence and living an ordinary life. Letting go of all of these distractions that keep us from being present with ourselves, with our loved ones, with our highest selves, our divine presence. Are we going to be there 100% of the time? No, I doubt it. I know I hello, case in point. I even had to catch myself, yesterday and today going, don't I need to be accomplishing something? Isn't there something I should be doing? And stopping myself. And I went downstairs into the basement with one of my kitty cats, Pacer, and then just allowed myself to be with Pacer and just sit there. And it was surprisingly challenging, because I'd look around and go, oh, I should clean that. Come back, be with Pacer, be with myself, be with Pacer. And then just observing. I love cats, animals, because the only thing they know is presence. What's Pacer doing? Sits there, start grooming herself, lick her butt, or get up, move around a little bit, start purring. We'll sit back down, play a little bit, and then she comes back. But they're always in the present moment. And what a gift, even for the brief amount of time, was to just be in the present moment with her and to listen to her purr and to get lost in that wonderful vibration of a kitty cat purring. Presence. So I would encourage all of us to get more comfortable with being ordinary, living an ordinary life. And perhaps in that ordinariness, we will experience extraordinary. But that's not the goal. There is no goal. The idea is presence. Our presence is what changes the world. Not our worrying about all of that, all of the shenanigans. And yeah, there are some really horrific things that we will continue to find out about. But we don't have to go there. As in, you don't have to go emotionally there. You can send love and compassion to those who were involved. But going off center and going into that doesn't do any good. It doesn't change what happened. It doesn't change the outcome of that because we don't know the outcome. But coming back into presence, breathing in, breathing out, tuning into our higher selves, into our heart, and making inspired decisions, inspired action. That makes all the difference. A couple other things coming through, but I think I'll hold on that for a moment. And let me see if there's anything else that my spirit team might want to communicate through the oracle cards. Oh, okay, intuitive whispers. Didn't even let me get my glasses on. Jumps out, goes, me, me, me. Maud Hurst, Intuitive Whispers Oracle. So remember, gentle. Get outside. Please connect with Mother Earth. Please give yourself that gift of being present with nature, hydrating, deep breaths coming into your body. Unlike how we were taught and believed, at least I know that's what I was believed. Whether I was really taught that or not, I think it was just a wave of opinion that I glommed onto. Because like in the 80s and the 90s, it's like, oh, why am I here? I don't want to be in a body. I want to go fly away. No, that's not what this time is about. This time is all about being fully in our body, connected, present. Because when we are fully in our bodies and present, remarkable things happen, remarkable healings happen. Because our body speaks to us. It lets us know. As we, oh, what am I doing? Well, half of the deck just flipped over. Not going to do that. Oh, being present. And just acknowledge yourself for the brief amount of times that you are. And bring in joy. Remember, joy, laughter, love, forgiveness, gratitude are all of the highest vibrations. And that will shift our vibration the fastest and bring you into presence and open that heart. It's truly remarkable. And what opened my heart yesterday was I had 4 bluebirds. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. And I just said, thank you. Thank you for visiting. Gratitude. When the moment you wake up in the morning, start your day with gratitude and presence. And set the intention. And make sure you're checking in on yourself at least 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. It's easy to get caught up in all the shoulds. Now is the time to let go of all of those expectations and to really be gentle and nurturing and present with yourself. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Well, that's awkward. So. Okay. So I'm laughing because the first one that I saw, so I'm going, oh, that's awkward, was your body is like a book. And we were just touching on that. All the information we need is within us. Everything's at a cellular level, DNA. We have such wisdom, our bodies. Oh, so the image that just keeps coming in is the double helix, the strands. There is ancient wisdom. And when we become present enough, we then can access all of that information, that ancient wisdom, and be able to read it. Our bodies talk to us, but we must be able to listen to them. I love that. Yeah. We already have so much information. We just need to come present enough to get in touch with it. In the stillness, in the silence, and read a good book. That book being us. The wisdom of tapping in. All the answers are inside. The energy flows. I love that. And this is beautiful too. It's time to shine. And what came in as I said that, and if you just put a should on yourself, take that away. Shining is effortless. We are coming to this place in our evolution, simply being is more than enough. Our innate ability, our natural state is one of shining our light. We don't have to make it a job. I don't know, that was just the image that came in. It was like, oh, shining a light. Oh, oh, do I have enough energy to even shine? Then take time to be gentle with yourself, to fill yourself back up so you can be your own light. Shine within. It is time to recognize your own brilliance. It is time for you to recognize how bright a light you do shine, without effort, without ego, simply being present, being the calm, being the energy stabilizer is shining the light. Recognizing that which brings you joy, that makes your heart just expand, that is what helps to bring that light forward. What brings you joy? What makes you laugh? What makes you and do that. And start retraining ourselves that we don't always have to be doing, but that the being is what allows the light to shine. The words were coming as, we're a bestseller and we don't even know it. Yeah. And your book, who you are, your body, your book is yours. It's your story to tell. It's no one else's. It's every decision, every choice. That is what is written in your book. The ending hasn't been created. We're still writing the chapters. Let them be inspired chapters filled with your light. All right, I think I'm gonna call that a video for right now. I will check back with you later. Yeah, probably not tomorrow because I'm gonna go do my retail thing tomorrow. But I shall return. Thank you. Please be gentle. Get grounded. Breathe. Keep trusting. Trust your heart and your higher intelligence. Keep trusting that the divine is present, regardless of what is going on out there. We are safe. We are divinely protected. Everything is playing out as it is meant to, for the highest and greatest good of all. Trust in the universe. All right, my beloveds, I'll chat with you later. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. So be it. Namaste.